What's up everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Stefano and I've started my new YouTube channel KingsTCG today. I was thinking a lot about this. Should I do it? Shouldn't I? But yeah, I mean what can I lose? I love the game, I love to play, I love to collect. And yeah, I really want to share it with you. Um, Everything that's Yu-Gi-Oh related is gonna get into my channel. I'm going to do deck profiles, but also unboxing stuff like boosters, tins, whatever I'm going to get. I'm going to post everything that's Yu-Gi-Oh related here on this channel. So please show some love, like, subscribe, leave a comment. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, without further ado, let's slide straight into the deck profile. Today I'm having a hero deck profile. Hero is one of my favorite monster types. I'm a big fan of the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, so yeah, heroes are playing a big role in that series and that anime, of course. But this is not only a deck just for fun. I mean, this is a really competitive deck. I've played with this deck against a lot of decks, Altergeist, even Sediment Grades, and this deck is doing really well against all of those decks. So this is a 40 card deck. Main deck is 40 cards, extra deck just 15. Let's start off with the main deck. First of all, we're gonna play 3 Elemental Hero Straters. I'm first going to show my Elemental Heroes. And yeah, we begin with 3 Straters. Straters is the card that you have to play in a hero deck. You can't play heroes without Straters. It's really good. It adds a hero monster from your deck to your hand when it's normal or special summon. So it's a really good combo starter and it digs in your deck for searches. So really good, really important. Then also an important card is the Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. And that's mostly because of its graveyard effect. Because if it's special summoned from the graveyard, you can add a mask change spell card from your deck to your hand. It is a great effect because the mask change is a really important card in this deck, what's fusion based. Then the one Elemental Hero Liquid Soldier. This is one of the more expensive cards in the deck. It's a beautiful card, but it has a even more beautiful effect, and that's when it's normal summoned. You can special summon a level 1, 2, 4 hero monster from your graveyard. So normal summon this, special summon the Shadow Mist from the graveyard to add a mass change. Then the Elemental Hero Solid Soldier. Also great effect because when you normal summon it, you can special summon a level 1 till level 4 hero monster from your hand. Great card. And then the last but not least Elemental Hero is the Elemental Hero Honest Neos. In my opinion, the most beautiful hero card that exists, but that's me. But its effect is great. It's a quick effect, so you can use this card on your opponent's turn, and this card is a quick effect. So discard this card, and then choose a hero on your side of the field, and it gains 2500 attack. So for example, you have this card in your hand and a monster on the field. Your opponent's attacks your monster, and then you just discard the Honest Neos. Your monster gains 2500 attack, and almost every time that's enough to kill your opponent's monster. They don't see this coming. This is a really great card, and it helps out a lot. So very important, Honest Neos. Then move on to the Vision Heroes. Of course, we play 3 Vision Hero Ferris. Ferris is the combo starter of the Vision Heroes. You have to activate his effect, discard 1 hero monster, and then we're going on to the increase. So if you activate Ferris effects, you always set increase in your spell and trap card zone. And if you do that, you can special summon another vision hero from your deck, and that's Vion. If you play Vion, you can just randomly, or not randomly, you can just pick a card from your deck and set it to the graveyard, a hero, so that's great. And then his second effect is also nice. You can banish a hero from the graveyard to add a polymerization straight from the deck into your hand. So that's nice. Those were the vision heroes. Let's go to the destiny heroes. Of course, we played 2 malicious, the most important destiny hero. Sadly, it is at 2 at the ban list, but I have heard rumors that it might be come back to 3, so that will be great for this deck. That makes it even stronger. But malicious is great, banish it from the grave and special summon it the same from the deck. Another malicious from the deck, so super nice. And then we have 1 destiny hero decider and 1 plasma. Those are, you don't use those too much, but you have to you have to have some destiny heroes in your deck for the fusion destiny. So those are mainly fusion destiny targets. Those were the destiny heroes. Then we move on to the Fire Flint Lady. This is a new card from Battle of Legends Armageddon, and I thought, yeah, I wanna give this a try in my hero deck because it has a great effect. If you control a warrior monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can send this card from the field to the graveyard, special summon 1 level 4 or lower warrior monster from your hand. And if you do, your opponent cannot target it with card effects. So every hero is a warrior. So this is a special summon for a special summon. It can really help out, but I just put it in 1 because first I want to give it a try and I want to play more duels with this card for seeing if it's really good as I think it is. But I think, yeah, it's worth a try. And then we have to go with the meta. So 3 Ash Blossoms, I think it's the best hand trap. Yeah, you just have to do this because the hero deck is at his best when you go first. But sometimes, yeah, you just lost the coin toss or whatever, and you have to go second. And then it's really nice if you have an Ash Blossom in your hand because you can really break an opponent's whole game, whole board with 1 Ash Blossom. You can fuck up the whole combos and get straight for the win in your next turn. So that's nice. So 3 Ash Blossoms, those were the monsters. Now we're going into the spells. And of course, we are playing 3 triple E emergency call. Add a hero monster from deck to hand. Really simple, it's a good searcher for the deck. Mostly you search your straddles with this one. Then triple mass change. Really great card, works well with the Shadow Mist like I told. Gives you access to really strong monsters in the extra deck. Really great card. Let's make some room. And there he is, the one and only polymerization. Of course, you have to play polymerization in a fusion deck, and this is great with the Vion, because Vion search polymerization from deck to the hand. So most of the times you have polymerization in your turn 1. Then double fusion destiny. I've played it at 3, but I think 3 is overkill because you don't have so much destiny heroes in your deck. You have only 4 destiny heroes in your deck, 2 are malicious, and yeah, malicious is more for the banishing and stuff. So 2 is alright, 2 is good. And then 1 Miracle Fusion. The Miracle Fusion, you search the Miracle Fusion with your Sunrise from the extra deck. I will show you guys that in a minute. Miracle Fusion is great because you can banish monsters from the graveyard and use them as fusion materials. So we have all types of fusion, and that's also one of the strengths of this deck, because with the mass change you can fuse from the field. with polymerization, hand or field. Destiny is in your deck, and the Miracle Fusion is from the graveyard. So you can fuse from everywhere, anywhere, anytime, so that's really great. Then a hero lives. This is more like an emergency call, or yeah, this card named emergency call, but I didn't mean that card. I mean, this is a bit of your last hope, because you have to pay half of your life points, and that's a big offer. But if you control no face-up monsters, pay half your life points, special summon 1 level 4 or lower elemental hero monster from your deck. So if your opening hand is fucked up or whatever, you have to play this card. But it can really, really help you out in a difficult situation, so you have to play it. 1 reinforcement of the army. Of course, I don't think that card needs any introduction. Let's make some space. Because we have also 3 Cosmic Cyclone. And Cosmic Cyclone is a card, I didn't play it at first time, but now I'm starting to play with Cosmic Cyclone in my deck, and I've played a lot with this card in my deck, and it helps out really well. Because you know what, the new meta, what they do is recycling a lot. They're recycling from the graveyard, keep recycling traps from the graveyard, like Salamangreat is adding back Raw or Rage from the graveyard to the hand and keep setting it. And Cyclone, you have to pay 1000 life points, but you can target one spell / trap on the field and banish it. And that banish effect is the reason why I play Cosmic Cyclone instead of, let's say, a Twin Twister. Because Twin Twisters send this to the graveyard, but a Salamangreat player doesn't care, because he can recycle it almost every turn. So with Cosmic Cyclone you can banish it. That's a really great effect of Cosmic Cyclone. Alright, let's clear up the field for the traps. We don't play too many traps in here, but we have to do it with 2 traps. A Solemn Judgment and a Solemn Strike. Yeah, I don't think these cards need further introduction. Those cards can really help a lot. So that was the main deck. Let's go into the extra deck and start off with the Link monsters. And we play double extra hero Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader is a Link 2, a very important one, because it start off the most of your combos with your Destiny Malicious. His effect is that you can set a Destiny hero to a zone discards points to from the grave. So you can also recycle from the grave. And then most of the times you just trigger his second effect. You can send 1 Destiny hero to the grave and then add a card from deck to hand, a hero. And then most of the time you just banish your Malicious to special summon the second Malicious to this card. So then you can make a Link 3 or go into your Mass Change combo. You mostly start off with this card when you're comboing. Then Extra Hero Wonder Driver, great effect, because if you special summon a monster underneath his zone, you can set any fusion spell card instead of sending it to the grave. So let's say you make a Mass Change from the Malicious, set a Dark Claw under this card, and then instead of doing your Mass Change to the grave, you can set it. And then, because it's a quick effect, you can activate your Mass Change at your opponent's turn. So that's a great effect of Wonder Driver. Last turn, or last Link monster, that's your big boss monster, Extra Hero Dread Decimator. Great effect because it gains 100 attack points for each hero with a different name in your graveyard, and also any card this card points to. So this is the card that makes your heroes really, really strong, because at the end of the combo there are a lot of heroes in your graveyard. Those were the links. Let's go to the fusions, the most important monsters of this deck. Let's start off with the heroes, with the elemental heroes. We have elemental hero Sunrise, elemental hero The Shining, and elemental hero Absolute Zero. All cards have a great effect. Sunrise searches for your Miracle Fusion. Elemental hero Absolute Zero is absolutely nuts, because if this card leaves the field by monster attack, card effect, whatever, you just can destroy all monsters your opponent controls. So this is just a Raigeki put into a hero. It's sick. Really nice cards. Then go to the Vision hero fusions. We have Trinity and Adoration. I don't use these two by myself a lot of times, but yeah, you have to fill in your extra deck, and I think these are the best options beside all the other cards. They have strong attacks, 2800 and 2500, so that's great. And then, in my opinion, the best card at the whole deck, extra deck, that's the Masked Hero Dark Law. We are now going into our Masked Heroes, so there's our Mask Change Targets. Really great card, really great effect. I played 2 of this. First effect, and that's the main reason I play this card 2 times. That's because every card that is sent from your opponent's field to the graveyard while you control this card is banished instead. So there are so many effects nowadays where you send a card to the graveyard, special summon it back, or keep recycling in your cards from the graveyard, but Masked Hero Dark Law just says every card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. That's great. Also, every draw, besides your draw phase, I can once per turn just randomly select a card in your hand and destroy it. And because of his effect, it's also banished. So this is a really great card. You have to open up with the Dark Law. That really breaks your opponent's whole game. Then go into the Masked Hero Anki, 2800 attack points. And Masked Hero Acid, straight from the Toon Chaos, beautiful card. And it has a really great effect. When this card is special summoned, you can just destroy all spells and traps your opponent controls. That's ridiculous. And their monster lose 300 attack. Really great card, really great effect. Then the Masked Hero Blast. You can make this card with your when you mask change your Stratos. It's a wind attribute. You can pay 500 life points for targeting a spell / trap on the field and destroy it. So those were the Masked Hero cards. And then the last card from the extra deck is the Destiny Hero Dystopia. This is just mainly a Fusion Destiny target. It has a great effect because I will show you. If this card is special summoned, you can target 1 level 4 or lower Destiny Hero monster in your graveyard. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to the target's attack. So if you have Fusion Destiny, you activate Fusion Destiny and you send your Plasma and your Decider to the grave, you just can activate his effect, take 1600 attack from Decider and burn your opponent for those 1600, so that's great. Also, when this card has not his original attack, so not his original 2800, and that's a big chance because of all the links who gives you other attack points, then you can just let's read the effect. If this card's current attack is different from its original attack, quick effect, you can target 1 card on the field, destroy it, and if you do, this card attack becomes equal to that card's original attack. So you can destroy it, and with a bit of luck you can make an even stronger card with this one. So Great card, great to have it. So those were the those were my extra deck. I hope you all guys enjoyed my hero deck profile. Excuses for my I've been maybe a bit too long, but I want to make myself clear. I want to make this deck profile as clear as possible, so that not only the more hardcore players, but also the one who just starting dueling or just don't know anything about heroes. I want to make this clear for everybody, you know. So that's why it took a bit too long, maybe. Um, yeah, this is my first time. I thought it was really exciting. I really like this deck profile, and yeah, I hope you all guys like this deck profile too. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, show some love, and yeah, join the gang.